Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's see. I just have to go over and check the YouTube space and let YouTube catch up with us. How is everybody doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
YouTube's like 30 seconds behind.
yeah, they're really slow.
Yeah,
So we just want to make sure everybody is watching. Um, All right. So if you see me staring weirdly into the camera, as I'm over there making sure the sound matches and everything. And it's really weird if you're behind here. We're talking and we haven't caught up on YouTube. So, so Deb is here with us, with me.
and look at that. Miss Deb is the first one in the house today. I beat you, Melanie.
She is.
And
Um,
Melissa's here. She beat Melanie too.
and
And
we're
then there's Melanie and Dawn. And there's Jessica and Sherry
good
and Denise
morning.
Beagle. Yay!
And my first question is going to be, why are you all awake? Why are you not sleeping? Why? Why? Why?
Melanie says only 7 of us.
That's okay. It is okay. It is important that people get rest.
That's right.
People were out doing things. They're enjoying the summer. They are enjoying sleeping in. If I was the type to sleep in, I would be resting as well. So it is okay. It is okay. And we really don't have much to talk about.
Yeah.
Deb and I was like, oh, what
We
are we?
don't have a lot going on.
So Dawn, I was awake I woke up at 3:30. I've already have my lunch ready to go and it's in the crock pot. I have my other stuff prepped so when we are through here, I can run in the kitchen and finish up lunch. Happy Father's Day to anybody that is out there. Good morning, Jess. Anybody
Good
that is
morning, Jess.
there that watches, happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
I did get a new bobbin for my machine. It didn't say that it was the one for my machine because I can't find one for my machine. But you know how you talk to AI on there now?
Mm-hmm.
AI said that this one here should fit my machine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll be finding out later today. I got it in late last night. Well, late yesterday.
I'm trying to bring Nightbot up. There is Nightbot.
Why did Nightbot time out Denise?
Where?
She typed in need coffee. Have you seen the price of coffee? And it timed her out. I don't know why.
Well, we'll fix that. We'll
Please
just
refrain from posting links. She didn't post a link.
so I just made Denise a moderator and then she shouldn't have any problems. I'm so sorry about that. Good morning, Zaza. Oh, I bought some stuff. Deb's
That's
already
strange.
so Deb has already seen this. and I am going to make my oh, Deb is wait, now I have 2 Debs. Let me kick this Deb off. Let me kick that one off. And I think we should be okay. I don't know what's going
I
on.
haven't touched my computer at all.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I had 2 of you up here, so I just kicked one of you off. I'm
I
kicking
don't know.
Deb.
Hey, Zaza, she's in here. Teresa Lynch.
And we're having and I made myself bigger. So I wanted to show you a few things that I purchased from
Denise, we need you to talk again. We need to make sure that you're blue now.
yeah, see what's going on. So I purchased a few things from Deb Clutter, which is one of our friends that we've known for a while. And she makes 3D
There.
items.
She's blue. She's blue.
Okay, she makes
Yay, Denise.
3D items. And let me get
Now
this.
you can't get timed out.
So I don't know if let me put this out. She makes 3D items, and one of the items that she makes in the store are bobbin boxes. She will put your name on it, and these are her designs. She does not copy anybody's designs. And this is for the long arm. It comes with these little clips that you can use to put around your bobbins. And I believe that she also has the featherweight boxes as well, but she has all kind of boxes. And I bought 2 of those. And then she also makes these 3D seam rippers with the little things. Again, it's all her designs. And one of the things I like about Deb Clutter is that she shares all her 3D or most of her 3D items for free. The patterns, if you have a 3D machine. And she threw in some. Yes. So I've got the seam rippers, and then she has these little. She threw these in for me, and these are the binder holders with a clip. And I just got these in on Friday while Deb was live. Oh, and I forgot to show you this one, so it comes apart and you can put it back in there. That's that. And then I got my quilted twins, my little Lorelei fabric, and these are all aprons. I bought 2 panels, and I'm not really sure what I'm gonna make with it yet, but that's really cute. And then for my youngest grandson, I bought from Quilted Twins in this huge, huge dinosaur pattern. It's so huge. It's so much bigger than me. But this big old dinosaur panel because he likes dinosaurs and bugs and snakes and all that kind of thing. So I bought that. Oh, let me get Deb back on here. Let me make myself smaller. So that was all my purchases, actually. Quilted Twins. We're not
Quilted twins.
affiliates.
Quilted twins. Quilted twins.
I know. I love that panel. And That's for my grandson, and then
Good morning, Judy.
it has I'd like to say it's smaller panels, but they're really not small, and I haven't measured them yet. That comes with it. And so I'm going to make him a pillowcase with the smaller panels. I was excited. It is really, really big. I was on there last night to supplement some fabric. Is that what you said, Melanie?
Yep,
Are we talking about quilted twins or
yep, yep. I showed the card.
yeah, that's a nice panel, Dawn. But I really haven't purchased anything. This Nothing has screamed out at me and said, buy me, buy me, buy me. Nothing. Nothing has really inspired me. Um, so
I think
Melanie,
so, Melanie.
so Melanie, the panel itself at Quilted Twins, and you saw how huge it is. The panel itself was, I think it was $37. But this is the way I looked at it. The Good morning, Judy. The panel is huge. And if I wanted to make anything that big, I would have had to buy fabric. You know, it would cost about that much. So it was an investment. It was a good investment for me. What's
So
wrong, Deb?
that says you and Deb should definitely get an affiliate discount for the amount of advertising you give them.
We do, but
They're the only ones that I have their card right here. And
well,
if you want to call them instead of going online, there you go. Uh,
the only thing Melissa bought was mosquito patches for the kids. Oh, yeah, those mosquitoes are horrible right now. Mosquitoes and gnats. Every time I open up the back door and let my dog in, a whole bunch of gnats just follow him in the house. Oh, ugh. So what do we? Help us out here. Help us out here this early in the morning. What is everybody working on? And I am going to say, if I have not commented on a video that you have posted this week, chances are I have not watched the video yet. It is in my playlist to be watched, but I've just not made it that far. Ozaza is ironing. Sherry's talking about the rain. We've had sporadic rain, and when it rains, in fact, I was talking to Deb yesterday and just lost Deb. I mean, I just lost her because my internet went out. There was a thunderstorm that came in and my internet went out. You watch Deb and her cutie? Judy's making coffee.
yeah, that was a short that I made. And I was sort of singing in it, and I didn't even realize I was singing in it. I didn't want to scare everybody away, so I had to quit.
And then we watched this show. My husband and I was watching this.
Oh, did you see that? Later, she's going to be basting EPP pieces for her double wedding ring quilt.
Oh, nice. Hello, Fern King. How are you? Um, Jessica has been on a roll. She has been making some quilts
Yeah.
or
Good
sewing some
morning,
quilts together.
Fern. Good morning, Fern.
And Fern is working on EPP. Yeah, you need to follow Jessica because she's been doing a lot. I mean, a lot, and I'm always surprised at how much she gets accomplished because she works as well. Um,
Oh, Fern's working on EPP too.
mhm. And let's see what else we can talk about. Oh, on Discord, if you are in Discord, we do have starting July 1st, we do have a mystery challenge that will be happening on Discord. It is not going to be on live YouTube, but everybody is welcome to join YouTube. I mean, to join the Discord channel. And I believe the Discord channel link does drop. Good morning, Nikki.
Good morning, my Nikki girl.
And so we're going to have it's just going to last through the summer. So starts July 1st. It's a challenge. The rules are in there. If you are interested, just join Discord, join the group of people. We sew Thursdays for a couple of hours in the afternoon. Right, Dawn? I have ideas floating in my head. So I'm looking forward to that. And I've got scrap waiting. I'm looking forward to it. What melon? Uh, I'm trying to guess what Melanie is saying. I so just thinking about the challenge. Um,
She was just thinking about that challenge.
oh, okay. Was okay. I sausage finger my keyboard all the time too, so the brain is just not working. Oh, what else do we have to talk about, Deb? What else? What else?
I did a bunch of 4 patches. These are from what Sherry sent me. So I started sewing them in just 2 patches, and then I'm like, oh, I can do 4 patches. I love my 4 patches. And they all come right to the middle like they're supposed to. So I don't understand why I have such a problem with the um, pinwheels. I don't know why I have problems with them.
I'm not sure. There's some things that are nemesis. I have I don't like doing flying geese. Because sometimes the flying geese come out perfect, and the other time the flying geese just come out like, "What happened?"
Walking. Yeah,
Yeah,
wonky wonky.
and that just kind of frustrates me. I don't like anything that just takes up too much of my time. And then I'm not really working on any projects. I do have to base some tops. So, um, Teresa, did I say good morning to you? Good morning, Jen. How are you?
The devil's block. That's funny.
Are you
They're
doing all
devilly
right?
for me, I'll tell you.
Nikki said her flying geese looks like it's been shot in the wing. Sometimes mine looks like that too, Nikki.
Well, I tell people that if they're smart enough to say something about my flying geese looking wonky. Well,
Hmm.
that one got shot in the arm.
But
Good
that's
morning,
funny.
Jim.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter which technique I try. I think flying geese and I just do not get along. And I don't mind them. That's the thing is I don't mind sewing them. It's they do their own thing, and heaven forbid you sew the opposite side first.
Melanie's laughing at Nikki. Duck hunting.
Every everybody's telling Jim happy Father's Day. Yes, big happy Father's Day, Jim. big happy. He's got a lot of things to be proud of. He's got a great son that we actually have had opportunity to speak with to him. Sherry, you just can't get your points to line up on your flying geese. I don't have a problems, you know, lining it up if I press it out correctly.
Oh, it's Fern's grandson's birthday.
Well, happy birthday to grandson. And
I
let
have
me see.
tried all them stitch and flips on flying geese and everything. They're always wonky.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't. I mean, I've tried sewing on the line. I've tried doing that scant on it. They always come out wonky.
mhm.
I mean, they look good after I trim them, but they're wonky when I sew them.
So flying geese is one of those things I actually have to starch the block for. I have to starch the fabric because I think I have a tendency to pull on the fabric sometimes when I'm making it so it fits. So that's one of the blocks I actually have to um starch. And I guess Melanie is telling us to go to YouTube. Is that what she's telling us? Go to YouTube for HSTs. Hey, Aunt Beck.
I have a better time with the 4 at a time too, Zaza.
I don't know what Melanie's doing there.
Becky.
Oh,
Oh, I
that's
don't see her saying nothing about YouTube.
well, she's got the play button, doesn't she? Isn't that the YouTube play button?
Oh, yeah, she does. I don't know why.
Oh, Melanie's just play. Oh, Joe, are you going to are you going to show us pictures of how beautiful you were yesterday? I hope you had a great
Yeah, good morning, Joe.
I hope you had a great time that the weather was good for y'all. I know that there was rain in a lot of part of the country yesterday. And
Melanie's just playing with some new stickers, Lisa.
so I feel like sometimes we just come here so unprepared and
Yeah. Well, I sewed these 4 patches, and I'm thinking of putting them together as bigger 4 patches, doing
mhm.
the 16 thing. And this is all of the ones that she sent me. I put them all, yeah, I got 3 extras over there. First, I just had 1 extra from when I did the 2s, and then when I did the 4s, there was an extra 2.
Oh,
But
I'm
I'm
sorry.
thinking
I'm
of doing
sorry.
16.
I'm sorry, Joe, that it rained. So one of the things with YouTube is I have to remember, I spend a lot of times on meetings, and when I'm in my meetings, my virtual meetings, I don't have my camera on. I'm just attending the meeting and whatever. And I make faces and stuff during the meetings because nobody can see me. So I have to make sure that I'm not making faces or doing other things, or going blah, 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 whatever. Because that's what I do during my meetings. If somebody gets on there and starts talking, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Um,
Make some panels and make a zippered bag. Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. That stack of 4 patches would make a wonderful table topper or a baby quilt. See, the only thing I didn't like about these that she sent, they're 2 inches to start with. So they're not going to be very big when I put them all together.
Good morning, Shirley.
They're only going to end up at 1.5 inches. So that's why I did not know what to do with them. But yeah, you're right, Melanie. I could make some bags out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Shirley.
Joe said it was a chilly 6 degrees in June. Oh, that's horrible.
She's
But I'm
one of my favorite sister-in-laws.
but I'm sure
When it's
that
60, I think 60 is perfect.
Joe,
Anywhere between 60 and 70 is perfect.
I'm sure you still had a great, great time.
Oh, Beck says a mini quilt to hang on the wall.
I like mini quilts sometimes. Sometimes. Actually, I just like blocks. Sometimes I just play with blocks and then I just hang the blocks up for inspiration because I always do these test blocks.
I went through my comments on Friday's show, and Sharon says, I noticed that you mentioned my name. And I said, yes, I did, because of these little boogers. These turned out to be 1-inch half square triangles. And I can't do nothing with them because I can't make the pinwheels. They just don't come together right. And I don't know how many of them I have, but I had mentioned on my live that, Sharon, if you send me your address, I'll send them to you because otherwise they're going to get thrown out.
Well, Lisa Bongine makes those tiny, 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 tiny pieces. She likes that tiny piece sewing. Lisa
Mm.
Bongine. There's several people who like that tiny, tiny, tiny. Um,
Sherry says she'd like to be able to sew today.
well, I'll be sewing today when we go on live with Mona at 11 o'clock.
Shirley, Shirley, Shirley.
Lori likes to sew them. Yeah, some people just love it. I love it. Yeah, Tiffany does tiny piecing.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, your tiny, tiny pieces are a hot mess to piece. Yeah,
Well,
sometimes
Zaza says she would EPP with them, but not machine sew them.
the tiny
So it
pieces.
says tiny, tiny pieces are a hot mess.
What do you drop your stitch length down to? Are you using like a 1.4, 1 point? What are you using to so those seams stay together?
Who?
Anybody, when you do tiny pieces, what do you use? Because
Oh.
I normally sew on a 1.8 or a 2.0, but I can't see how many stitches you would get in a tiny block to keep at one. Oh,
Go
Melanie
to a
says,
1.5.
yeah, because those are tiny, and you don't want just two little stitches in there. I mean, that block would come apart. You'd have to back tack that whole the whole little piece.
Well, I mentioned Sharon because remember on Discord when we were all together once that Sharon showed the cupboard that her husband made for her, that
Mhm,
miniature cupboard, and she made mini quilts to go in it. And she
mhm.
made them from those tiny, tiny pieces. And that's why I was mentioning Sharon. Joe says tiny pieces are okay for small projects.
Fern, that is absolutely okay. We do not get our feelings hurt. We realize that there's so many people, content creators, that are on, um, especially on the weekends. And so it is absolutely okay. You go over there and have fun with Danny. She is always a good
Oh
time.
yeah, Jenny's great.
I normally do not watch Danny's lives. Danny is one of them that I catch on the replays.
Replays, yeah.
'Cause she does sometimes she comes on a little late, her after dark. Melanie said, Fern, I've missed Danny. I need to go over there. Yes, there's not, I have not watched, I really haven't watched any YouTube. I watched Mona on Monday, Mona's live, and I kind of half but did that because I was working. Um, and then I watched
Again.
Deb, but I half but did that one as well. And I haven't
I
really,
know you're saying something.
huh? But I have, huh? But I have. Yeah. Oh, we lost her again. Oh, let her back up. Let me find her again. Let her back up.
I am not touching
Let
my
me find her
computer.
again. I don't know, but you, I can hear.
Touching my computer.
I don't know. You, I can hear.
I had to turn my phone up because I knew you were talking, but I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, Judy, you've had a lot going on though, so you've you've been busy. I've just missed everybody's live. I don't get a chance to get on Leanna's in the morning. I've just been so busy. And
I watched Leanna yesterday morning, and then what did I do? I don't know what I did. I don't think I got on with anybody yesterday.
well, Wi-Fi was down, so I technically can go in because I can use my hotspot, but that uses up a lot of data and it doesn't go as fast. The hotspot doesn't go as fast as my internet.
Melanie's offering coffee to everybody.
I need some more. I need
I do
more.
too. I have just a sip or two left.
Melanie said Joe might need something stronger. Joe said she had an 11-hour day yesterday. Oh, but I bet it was so much fun. I bet lots of.
Deb, was your cord for your necky replaced all right? Yes, yes. And it's on the floor now. It was up on the table because it couldn't reach the floor. Every time you tried, it just hung there. So, yeah, it's on the floor now. And I put a new needle in it, and I got the bobbin thread up. Woo! That was the hard part, getting the bobbin thread up.
So I want to know if y'all are cooking anything special for your fathers. Hi, Joyce. Your fathers or your husbands, or are you going out to eat, or are they grilling their own food?
Good morning, Joyce.
I thought that the grandkids would come down and they're not going to be able to make it this weekend. They're just getting older and their lives are just getting so much busier.
Surely I got my bobbin case. I got to put it on today. I hope it fits.
Oh, Denise is taking her husband out for Mexican.
Oh, man, take me too. I love
M-
Mexican.
My husband requested that I cook, so that's what I am doing. Oh, Jim hasn't even crawled out of bed yet. Oh, and
Is
Judy
that
wants
the
to.
machine you're using on your cutie? Yeah, Judy, that's the one that I put on there. And my husband replaced the cord for the foot pedal because it wasn't long enough to reach the floor. And I got one of those thread stands that are the heavy cast iron on the bottom, so I can put a big um, cone of thread on it. And I put that on there. And I don't have a whole lot on the bobbin right now, but I figure I can do it to do one full pass at least, maybe two.
So, Jessica, are you making kundudi rice? Because I could eat some kundudi rice right now, and I could also eat some Puerto Rican pork chops.
Hey, Banana Joe.
Hi, Giovanna.
Dawn's having Chinese food, but she baked cookies.
Mmm. Yeah, we went to the store yesterday and there was no junk food and well, very, very little junk food in the cart. I had to get healthy stuff because my doctor was not happy with me. Actually, he didn't really say anything yet, but he just gave me this look.
I went and saw two doctors in the last 2 weeks. I saw them a week apart, and they were both thrilled.
And Shirley wants to know if you've been playing on the cutie yet. Did you already answer that?
Yeah, yeah, but I'm not showing nobody yet. Uh, I need to practice before I show anybody.
Hi, Giovanna.
I'm just trying to do meandering right now. Just trying to get through the left corner.
I really think, and we've discussed this before, that meandering, if you add a shape or two with the meandering, they make the softest, most comfortable quilts. I think when you overdo some other types of quilting, your quilt just the more you do it, the more the stiffer it gets. Oh, Sherry, that is okay. Hi, Andrea. How are you? Melanie, you are doing great work.
Good
Great.
morning, Andrea.
And it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at first. Nobody's is pretty at first. So, but you're doing great work and you're learning and you're getting out there. Yes, Don, I agree. Mandarin quilts is my favorite. And I just love the feel of a quilt that has been meandered. I just love it. Fern King said I started quilting with river rocks. I have to look that one up. I don't know what that is. I started
It's some kind of a pebble.
Oh, oh, oh.
It's
I'm waiting to I'm sorry.
probably a little bit bigger than a pebble one.
Uh-huh. You just make circles. Um, I actually made pebbles on one of my wall hangings. I probably did one of the pebbles on my flower quilt that's out in the living room because I did a whole bunch of different really tight stitches on that one since it's just a wall hanging. Good morning, Annette. How are you? How are you feeling? Seems like it's been a little bit since I've spoken to you. Judy said we're gonna.
Melanie says she didn't understand a word I said. I don't know. What did I say?
I don't know. You kind of dropped off again.
And I don't understand because I am not touching my computer and you're the only thing on it.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's just it's just every now and then
And it keeps showing me all my bars.
yeah, I think every now and then it just I don't know. Did you have rain? Sometimes if you have
Nope,
rain,
nope.
yeah, I don't know.
It's been cloudy, but no rain.
Giovanna said it is the heat.
Oh, it's not. It's not that hot here, though.
Andrea said she was describing pebbles. Pebbles, yes.
Oh, yeah, they're just circles, but they're a little bigger, and I wouldn't mind doing them because they can be any kind of shape.
Mm-hmm. Shirley, you're so funny. You're so funny.
You sounded like you were doing Morse code. Ah, well,
Me.
it came out fine from my mouth on here. I want to learn free motion quilt, but I want my quilts to be pretty. Even if I do them, it won't be pretty.
You
Oh,
it will be. It will be. You know,
it'll be fine once you practice.
and I will tell you from personal experience that I have quilted a quilt, loved the stitches, everything looked fine, the pattern I put it on it was fine. Before I washed it, I flipped it over and everything looks pretty and I mean so defined. Then I washed it and I turned it over and everything just looks like I mean, because once it crinkles, you can't really tell what your quilting pattern was on the back unless you were just using a solid. So I wouldn't I wouldn't worry too much about it. The only thing I say is just make certain that on your quilting, your fingernail cannot get underneath the seam or the stitches if you're giving it away because you don't want little tiny fingers or anything to get caught or little tiny toenails to get caught in those stitches. That's the only thing I say, but the rest of it, just go for it. Just go.
Andrea said she understood my sign language. Ah,
And people are saying hello to each other. I feel like, Deb, that we just need to start sewing things on Sunday mornings.
yeah, probably. But you got to have something ready in order to sew.
Yeah, Jessica, that's right. Sewing, washing will hide any imperfections. I agree with you. Giovanni, oh, yeah. I don't.
Leanna! Good morning, Leanna!
Good morning, Leanna. Yeah, I don't chew my fingernails. I don't That's one thing I don't do. My nails grow out really, really quick. I have I had this condition that is called hyperkeratosis. So my nails and everything grow really, really quickly.
Mine grow fast too.
Yeah.
I
And
cut
I
it
also
last week and they need it again.
Yeah, and I also get patchiness on my skin because my body produces too much keratin.
Oh, she must have slept in a little bit this morning.
What is going on with Streamlabs? Why was,
I don't know.
Leanna
Leanna says, I didn't realize the time. Good morning, all. I'm being lazy this morning. And it says that she was timed out due to posting links, and she's not posting links.
Yeah, there is something going on in the YouTube sphere, the whatever. Um,
Melanie's orange quilt came out gorgeous. Did I freeze again?
no, no, was reading Leanna's, and it's so funny because it won't allow me to remove. It won't allow me to remove the.
The hidden part. Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually
that's
you can unhide it or show it, or
yeah,
it
and it's not.
usually gives you a choice of show or hide.
Yeah, so something is just strange. Something is going on, and wait,
Beck says it's an awesome morning for sleeping in or vegging out.
and
Yeah, Melanie says same thing. It wasn't a bad post.
yeah, but it won't let us add it. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
See, Leanna's confused too. She says, I didn't put no links.
It's so it's not you. It is every once in a while, or it seems more often, the YouTube changes things
Oh,
to keep their environment safe, and
Shirley says YouTube is putting new programs on.
to keep their environment safe, and I'll just have to go back and check my settings. I don't want to relax my settings because then people will get on here and maybe ugly, and people are collecting the shells. Salsa's back. She is through ironing. And there went Deb again. So she will be back in a minute. Yeah, Leanna, I don't know what it is. And I lost her again. So she was there and she will be joining in a minute. So I don't remember Streamlabs giving me any updates as well. So I might have to just log out of Streamlabs totally and then turn around and log back in. Yeah, it's Streamlabs that is knocking her out, but Streamlabs is connected to YouTube, and so I don't know what it is because my filters are the same for Streamlabs and YouTube. Yeah, it's Leanna didn't say anything wrong. It's Leanna didn't say anything wrong. It's just Streamlabs being Streamlabs or YouTube being YouTube. Everything is interconnected. And at some point, I'll probably have to just clean everything out and relink everything.
Yeah, I think it's Streamlabs that's causing the problems this morning.
Well, the other day, Discord was having a lot of problems.
Yeah,
When Chrome was having all those problems, and there are a lot of cyber attacks right now. So all these platforms are they do their updates at late Saturday nights. Most of them push their updates late Saturday night, and those updates can cause havoc on other systems. Giovanna said, wait, Giovanna said maybe some, or I'm not sure what we're talking about here.
Good morning, Cherry.
Zaza, you never know. You never know. Um, Good morning, Sherry. You guys are funny.
Oh,
Uh,
Joyce said that Streamlabs kicked SMP off the other day for 2 hours.
Leanna, you didn't see anything. You didn't see say anything bad, and we could see what you typed. We could not give it permission to post it. That's the thing. We normally have permission to post it if it's not bad. So I don't know. They didn't hold it for review. They just kicked you out. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Leanna, it's not just you. It did it to Denise earlier too.
Yeah, it said that you were posting a link, but you didn't post a link. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You didn't type anything. You didn't say anything. That's the thing. It said that you posted a link. That was it. But
Yeah.
you didn't post a
I
link.
didn't post a link. No.
It's a program issue. It's not y'all. It's a program issue. And you can't go in there and figure out what's wrong while you're on a live.
No.
Yeah.
Now, see, I didn't have any problem on Friday, but
Hi, Jessica.
I don't have Streamlabs set up to do anything on mine.
Yeah.
Bye, Jessica.
Yeah, I have filters and everything on mine just to keep the environment safe. And because there are certain wordy dirds I just do not want appearing.
I have Nightbot on mine, but I don't have the Streamlabs set up.
Mhm.
And that's just because I don't take the time to read about it to do it.
So, yeah, we got 6 more minutes. I could do Mona's, "Okay, we're doing the tour." Blip. I mean, bye, blip, and you're gone.
She did that the other day, but she was gone from everything.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
She wasn't even in there after it shut off YouTube.
Yeah, it was just gone.
It was funny.
Yeah, Deb could sing the nut song. Mona is a hoot. I love me some Mona. Love me some Mona. But
Deb
yeah,
the Nut song. If I sang the Nut song, my brother would be just all over me about it. He told me never to do it again. uh,
for all of those that can join us, because again, I realize that there are multiple creators that are live on the weekends, and but we are going live at 11. It will be on Mona's channel this week. We have to coordinate with Jane from Thread My Bobbin because we would like her to join us on a Sunday or whenever she can. Shirley, that's funny.
yeah, Nikki, that's where I learned it.
I know, Judy. So,
Back in 1972.
Judy, we used to stay on so long and until almost 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings until we started the 11 o'clock thing where Mona started it, and then we just kind of kept it and let go of Saturdays. And we just need some time to get situated and do a few things between that time. Like my
Yeah.
husband would like to be fed, so that's normally when I'm prepping things in the back. Plus, y'all don't want to hear us just talk and not do anything. like I said, Deb and I are gonna have to start thinking not good enough, Lisa. Deb and I are gonna have to start thinking about what do we do when we have nothing to talk about, is we gotta sew, right? We gotta sew
Yeah.
something.
Zaza, I gotta tell you about that song. I only sang you two verses of it because at the time that I just instantly sang it, I couldn't think of the third verse. And then I went over to my brother's the next day and I sang the whole thing to him. And he's just looking at me like, don't ever sing that again.
Nikki, I think that we put people to sleep. Sheila tells me that she uses my voice to fall asleep. I don't think that's a good thing. If I ever want watch hours and you just need a good night's sleep, I'll just get on here and I'll just talk. Put my
I say
headphones
it's your
on.
announcer voice. Your
Yes,
announcer voice is the one that puts them to sleep.
yes.
We need to hear the third verse. But I can't just sing just the third verse. I have to sing the whole song so it makes sense in my head.
Melanie said, Lisa, Teresa and I tried to do a heist and it didn't recognize us. Then two others tried the heist and it worked. Melanie, I do not know. I really do not know. I really do not know what's going on with Streamlabs. When I get off of here, I will go and check the settings and reset everything. I'll log out, come back in, reset everything because I do not know. Sometimes I have no control over these platforms. Oh, that's no problem, Melanie. I'm not mad that you told me. I don't know what to look for to see if it's broken and fix it if somebody doesn't tell me. So I'm not mad.
Oh, Jim says heist is weird that way.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. I don't play it, so. See, Nikki loves the song too. I had forgotten about it until you sang it.
Right, Giovanna. So one day I'm just going to do a video of me talking. I'll get a book and read it. I'll get a book and read it.
I learned two songs when I was at camp.
Okay, so Deb, they're wanting you to sing us out.
No, no, I don't think so. Oh, Dad, sing it. It could be your closing today. Shirley even said to sing it.
Strange things were happening when I had a lot of moderators. It could be it, but I really think that there are, if you are not in the tech world and you do not know what's happening in the tech world with a lot of these cyber attacks and infiltrations, and every time there is a new cyber attack, all these platforms have to find ways to mitigate that. And in that mitigation process, they're putting patches, and the
Yeah.
patches can actually overwrite some things, and then it gets worked out over time. I do that to people all the time. If I'm putting a patch in a program or a report that I've written, it can break something else, and then I have to go back in, identify the issue, and redo it. Oh, you think so, Nikki? Oh, I don't know. I think Jess and I would we would fall asleep listening to each other. But thank you. Zaza said it's a southern accent. See y'all? I don't think I have a southern accent. I think I'm like Jess because Jess really doesn't have a southern accent as well.
I could probably do a video of the song, but would I get hit with the copyright? I don't know.
Well, you're not monetized right now, so I don't think.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I think you could do it, and then if you get hit, you just gotta make su you'll know what you can and can't do. I know that William was saying that sometimes he gets copyrighted. Um, Leanna, so I don't know what is going on, Leanna. I really don't know.
Oh, Zaza says I could post it on Discord.
Yeah, you could, except it's really hard to okay, so on Thursday, y'all gotta come to Discord and sew at my house, and Deb will sing for you. She will do a live performance of the Nut song. Giovanna, that's not true. If you're singing, you cannot sing just any song because you can get copyrighted if the AI tool that they use to extract information pulls it out. So, because that's copyright infringement. Joyce said, if I'm not feeling good, if I hear Deb giggle, it puts me in the best mood. Isn't that wonderful? I
That's
keep
like that cutie short that I posted the other day. I don't know why, but I was sort of like singing when I was talking. And at the end, then I realized I was singing and I started giggling.
now that is one thing that I do all the time is I do have a tendency to sing.
Well, I didn't even realize I was doing it. And then all of a sudden it hit me that I was doing it and I just started giggling.
I was I got hit with a copyright and it's been a while, but I got hit with a copyright for a song from the platform that I use to edit my videos and the platform that I use to edit my video, I'm paid. I pay for the subscription and it gives you all this library. And I'm thinking, well, why did I get hit with a copyright? And that was because the song that was in their library, their platform, was not approved by YouTube. So I was hit with a copyright for that. So you have to be careful of that too. Um, Patient, I just saw a video about the new YouTube AI has been copyright channels and taking channels down completely, and creators are losing all their videos. So now I'm trying to be very careful. Yes, the AI tool is still pretty new, and that AI too can really mess you up. So you just have to be really careful. I got a copyright spanked for music that played in the background of a video. Yes. So the AI tool, much like your phone, can listen to you, and it is programmed to pick up words, phrases of words, and things like that, and it is going to hit you with a copyright. It is it, but the AI is still learning. So
Yeah. My husband was watching his bike riders, and the dude was walking through the town, and the town was having a festival, and the band was playing a song, and he got hit with a copyright because of the band that was in the background, not even close to where he was walking.
you most of you on Talk Studio, it will save it. I think it drops off at 30 days. You actually have to download the video and save it on your computer or some some backup device. So AI is just kind of crazy. And I use on my work computer and even this computer, I have Microsoft. And Microsoft has their new Chrome, right? Or their new AI tool. And every time I restart my computer, this AI thing pops up and I disable AI. And somewhere, somehow, AI will pop up again. It doesn't matter how many times I try to disable AI, it will pop up again. And it wants to correct some of my words in some of my documents because they may be offensive words, but I work in mental health. So some of the words may not be nice, but it wants to keep correcting it. So I have to keep disabling it. And, you know, so I don't know. I don't know. But y'all, we've gone over that 8 o'clock mark. And again, we will be back with Mona at 11 o'clock
Look
today.
at look at there, Melanie. Mine didn't take the heist either.
Yeah. So I'll look at it before, well, before my next live, which will not be. Oh, I have the next week. I have the live, don't I? The 11 o'clock live. So next week,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. AI is a. I'm not a fan of AI.
No, me
Unfortunately,
neither.
unfortunately, there's not much that you can do about it. If you have a Droid phone, it automatically pushes AI on your phones now. So yes, y'all have to give us back to the honey. I gotta go. There's some things I have to do. I'm gonna come back.
Nikki says she sings loud in her car. I do too, Nikki.
Yes,
I really like singing loud in my car with Meatloaf.
and Beck. Oh, what about the Beach Boys? Um, the lead, Brian Wilson passing away. Yes, Beck.
He
I
did.
I do not like AI. I mean, it's not a tool I'm happy with, but that's the way everything is going. And people use AI so they don't have to have such a big team. If they're a YouTube producer or whatever, they don't need a big team and it anticipates everything you're going to do. I want to be, I don't want anything to anticipate me. I want to be, um, I want to do my own thing. I don't want
Yeah.
something saying, I know what you're going to do now.
Teresa, that's the one I sing.
Mike, good morning, my brother. How are
Good
you?
morning, Mike. I'm a star singing in the shower. I sound great. Oh, Joe. I love a lot of music, not rap, but a lot of music.
Well,
Yeah,
I think it goes beyond Terminator. If you ever watch some of the Star Trek, the old Star Trek trilogies, it was there. It was there. And we thought, or what is it, the Jetsons? We are in Jetson era. I mean, that's it. We are in Jetson era. Um uh, Zaza, it's a cost cutting too, but it steals artwork and sometimes it just says rubbish.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And AI is getting so good that you do not know if what you are watching is real. And I was actually watching a program
Oh,
about,
Mike doesn't feel good.
oh, I'm sorry, Mike. I hope you feel better. But I was watching a program and it was saying that soon your experience with AI and the movies will be made so that it is created just for you. So you can watch a Disney movie or something, and you can change your experience with that AI tool. You'll just say that I don't want sad endings, and it will rewrite the movie so that there is no sad ending. I mean, it's just wild what AI is going to be capable of.
Yeah. Nikki says, I always wanted to be on the Jetsons, but not anymore. It's creepy.
Mike, a hangnail will make a man miserable.
Judy says, I think I'm in the Flintstone era.
Oh, I struggle with tech every day. Tech is just I get and I'm at that age where my mind just can't keep up with all these tech advances. It's almost an onslaught of things that I'm fighting every day. In fact, if you're looking for a career in if you're looking for a career as and you want to write spreadsheets, like Excel spreadsheets, AI is so smart that you can go in to your spreadsheet, tell AI, I want a document recording about this, grabbing all my data from here, and I want it to formulate it like this, and it will create a report for you. That's how scary it is.
Becky says she thinks she will move to a small cottage in the woods. Becky,
It
you
will.
can't do that. You just redid all your floors.
That's right. That's right. You have investment. You have investment. But if you don't want AI tracking you, don't get, hi Mona. If you don't want AI, don't get all those newfangled technological toasters and refrigerators and everything else. You're just allowing AI in your door. They are
Yeah.
controlling you. We will end up
Oh.
stupid in the future. Well, I think we are probably okay. I can't say about the generations that come after us. They will be
Yeah.
very dependent on somebody thinking for them versus thinking for themselves. The robot uprising, yes,
The
yes.
only thing that we have in the house that is AI is Alexa, and I have her for turning on lights, and that's it.
Well, then she
And
pretty
a
much has,
timer.
um, Alexa will pretty much have control of your house, and if you have a smart TV. Actually, if you have a phone, you have AI, just give it a they're watching you.
Uh,
Somebody was telling me that, or I heard on a program that the new Android phones, if you sausage finger your password trying to open your phone, it takes a picture of you. As soon as you put in the incorrect password, your Android phone will take a picture of you.
Mike says
Alex
Chris activated his Alexa. Stop it.
Ale Alexa,
Alexa,
Mike needs
Alexa,
fabric. Mike needs fabric.
Alexa, 1 minute timer, please.
Yes. Joe, Alexa randomly will start talking about news, and
Yes, yes.
I do not use it, but the kids use it, and then I have to go and turn it off. I retracted, Melanie. But okay, so it's 8:15. I can I can smell my ribs. I have to go finish cooking my supper so that it's ready for us to enjoy after Mona's live. Y'all come back at 11 if you can. If not, you enjoy the day.
I
We
told
always
her the other day, I said good evening to her, and she started off on all the news of the day and traveling back and forth to work. And I said, Alexa, I don't even work.
yeah, they will too.
I never did ever tell her where I worked.
But at 11 o'clock, y'all go grab a project and just kind of hang out with us and sew with us.
There you
You
go.
use this as your background noise to keep you company. And we will see you again on Mona's channel. But I am going to end the stream now because I need a bio break. But I will talk to y'all later. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.